For those of y'all that think that child support is necessary, 'cause I hear a lot of women saying child support is necessary. If that's the case, answer this: how many people you know, how many women you know that got child support cases that when that child turned 18, 16, whatever, actually have like a trust fund, a savings account that the mom to save some of the money for the kid because it was for the kid, right? Surely everything, every dollar, every single dollar, not gonna be spent on the kid. Why is that? Child support is for child support. That doesn't mean pay your rent, buy your food, gas in your car. Those are your responsibilities. That's your lifestyle. Children don't need those things. Adults need those things. So when you think about how somebody needs something, how you say women need child support, why? They're not saving money for the kids. No kid you know has a trust fund based on child support. And all the bills you have, they're not yours and the kids' bills, they're your bills. So that's not what child support is for either. And you really need to change some of these laws, man. You got to twist it out here.
I'm your professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a scantron, it's pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving, man. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, but more importantly, you saw the clip. Google the book first so you can find it on Amazon. We got to talk about it, man. I said that years ago, you know, but um, how many how many young men and women are going to turn 18, 19, 20? And a lot of y'all are upset. Like the issue when it comes to children, child support, and the money is for the vast majority of children they live with they're with the mothers. The courts rule in favor of the mothers. And for the vast majority of the children that live with the mothers, when they reach the age where the child support ends, the vast majority of have nothing to show for it. You know, and mom never saved a dime for them out of that money at all. And the issue becomes, what were you doing? Because a lot of y'all love y'all mamas. It is what it is. That it's your mother, whatever. But your mother steals from you almost 2 decades, depending on, in some 2 decades, in some cases, because child support can start from birth and they can end at like 20 because kids go to college or whatever, right? But at the same time, you're blaming the wrong person. You're mad at the fathers, but the fathers ain't stealing from you. The fathers are giving to you. And you never have enough. And it doesn't add up. In the beginning, and I've said it before, from child's from like birth to 4 or 5 years old, birth to pre-K, child care is expensive, man. You know, a woman might be getting the short end of the stick on that. But fifth grade, I mean, from kindergarten to 18 is 13 years. So you're going to have 13 years in the black. And sometimes 15, you know what I'm saying? Depending on, like I said, if they extend it when the kid's in college, right? So to see all of these kids become adults and then they just get booted out into society with nothing, it's like, how? And a lot of y'all don't want to hear the reality of it is this. Fathers normally pay child support. The father that's normally paying child support is trying to figure out, like, so do you know what I could have done with that money that you basically got tax free? Do you know how up I could have been as an individual if I'd have got that money, and how up our child would have been as an individual by the time they was an adult? Do you realize how up I would have been? But this is the issue. Like a lot of these mothers are selfish. How many yeah, but the kids don't count it because unfortunately, man, uh kids are kind of brainwashed and they lack common sense when it comes to their mothers. How many phones your mama had over your lifetime that she needed to have, and how many earpieces she needed to have, and and how many times she had to get her hair done and her nails done and her feet done, and it's like how many hairstyles she had. You don't know how many times she had to go on trips. You know what I'm saying? You don't y'all don't think about this stuff, and it's like, and guys, fathers like myself, we know it's BS. I'm gonna tell you how I know we know it's BS because the vast majority of fathers, you're gonna get if you're gonna lose custody 9 times out of 10. You know, I guess they trying to move it to 8 times, but it's still basically 9 times out of 10. Um, and you're gonna get the kid, maybe Christmas or Thanksgiving in summertime. And when you get that kid in spring break, but when you get that kids, particularly in summer, you're gonna still be paying child support. And what's gonna wind up happening is you're gonna sit there paying child support, taking care of the kid, and you like, and then the kid's gonna go back to school because they gonna think, I'm with you. I need to have everything ready for school. And then you're gonna go, okay, go whatever. And then the kid's gonna go back to school. And not too shortly after that, they're gonna need stuff. And you're gonna think to yourself, wait a minute, your mama been getting money all summer. She don't have money for what you need now after. Well, if you just need something that popped up, like what the and this goes on year after year after year after year. And those kids might expect you to buy something for Christmas, and birthdays. And it's like, and that's not a problem. But but as a man, you like, what? A lot of these mothers, you know, y'all live in apartments the whole time. Some of y'all buy homes and y'all using the child support as, to help you pay for the home. And then when the child support ends, you subsequently start losing the home because, you were looking at that extra income. And men are like, if I was you, I would have paid the house. If I was getting money and having a job and taking care of this, that house would have been paid off. The house would have been paid off because men look at it in reverse. Like if that would mean, like if I'm a man and I'm receiving child support, this is what this means. That means I get the money I was sending in child support, I get back, and then I get money for the kid directly. So, so the other lifestyle I have already, I have it. Then I get child support money back, and then I get, uh, uh, then you gotta send to take care of the child. It's like that child should be straight. And on top of that, every year I could get a tax benefit for the most part for most of those years. And so the men are looking like, so you got all of your check, not part of it, not most of it. You got a check coming from me. You got a check coming from the government. And this kid turns 18 or 20 and they ain't got nothing. I don't understand this. What the fuck are you doing? But and all they got is, I love my baby. And it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And how many of these kids had to slowly work their way back to living in the same city with their dad, or moving in with their dad, or moving around their dad, and and they don't really go, you know what? Because a lot of y'all so brainwashed, y'all think when y'all become adults and y'all get around y'all dad, like, oh, I'm kind of doing you a favor because you owe me. It's like, no, you got played by your mama and you just too pussy to say it. You get what I'm saying? So I don't owe you. I already paid you. But mama stole from you. When you gonna say, mama, you a thief? Exactly. So guys look at the child support thing completely different because most of these kids ain't taken care of. In no way, shape, form, or fashion. There's no planning to make sure that kid will be on their feet. But y'all tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.